Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, Angry Joe here to tell you about something I use all the time, and that is Surfshark VPN. Boom, right here on your phone, one click, and you connect immediately to get access to all the things that you deserve.
Yeah, whether it be Netflix libraries in countries. Did you know YouTube has free movies and stuff, people in the UK? You can get access to them by switching the country that you're in.
Best part is you can share with your friends and family, unlimited devices.
Boom, unlimited devices, share with friends and family, get access to all the content you deserve, and the most important part is internet security, guys. Always protect your data. It's the internet. Thank you guys so much, and check out right now, we actually have a deal. So go to surfshark.com/AngryJoeShow and use our code AngryJoeShow, and you're going to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Check it out, guys. It's super easy. You should have one. It's great. And thank you so much. And check out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check it out.
Guys, it's Surfshark. Get yourself a VPN, secure your data, and get access to everything. The links are down below. It supports the show. Alex, my God, a lot of stuff, a lot of big stuff. Obviously, go watch my angry rant over what happened with Xbox. We've got other news, but did anything really happen? It's a busy week, slow week.
Outside of that
massive
story, it's a little slower, but there's plenty to talk about.
Kind of sucked it all up. Okay, well, we'll jump in. What else has been going on in gaming news? Or what has it?
Well, we got some Starbreeze news. So
there was also Black Ops 7 beta, but we weren't in it. We'll do the open beta because I ain't pre-ordering that shit.
No. So Starbreeze put out Payday 3. We got a chance to play it a little early, and it just hasn't grabbed the audience the way that Payday 2 did. Pretty much, Payday 2 came out in a state. This often happens with the games where the previous game comes out and has years of development and fixes and all these other things, and then the next one comes out and they just forget all the quality of life stuff that they put in the previous game. They're like, no, Payday 3's launch is better than Payday 2's launch. It's like, yeah, but the existing customers are comparing it to what it turned into, not what it originally was. And so they're just having trouble. And so they haven't figured out a way to make the fans happy. So they said they want to turn Payday 3 into a modern live engagement game. I don't know what the hell that means.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean,
guys,
it's just like,
damn it.
Live
I liked
service?
it. I have fun in it. I also have fun in Payday 2, so I understand both sides. But, calling it something like that, that's not getting gamers exciting.
No.
That's going to turn them off.
They also have announced that they canceled the co-op Dungeons & Dragons game that it announced in 2023 in order to focus on its resources on the Payday franchise, which kind of seems odd.
What the hell?
I'm interested in the co-op. Well, no, because
I am interested. You may not be, but I am.
Remember the last one we played?
I know, but
it was so bad.
Hey, sometimes there's hilarious bad things that are fun for us.
He was covered in boogers for a whole week.
This guy,
Look, they can learn from Dark Alliance. It's like, this is what not to do.
Yeah,
the
don't-
shitty-ass
Booger armor.
Booger
Don't
armor.
do this.
Nobody wants that.
Well, that sucks. And then they're like, "Oh man, Payday 3's not working out. Let's do Payday 2, more Payday 2." It's like, but if you're in that situation, you should be relying on new games and new IPs to kind of get you out of the hole. But canceling that, another bad move from Starbreeze. Come on, Starbreeze. Wake up.
Yeah, we talked about their subscription service. I don't know how that's going to do for all the Payday 2's DLC because there's a ton of it, and I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, but they're laying off some people. They're canceling new products, doing a subscription thing. I don't know.
Yeah, because I would try it out. You'll save some money, but it's like a couple months. Like, all right, then you could be done with it.
Oh, the subscription? Yeah, you do it for like 1 month, play it. Everyone gets together and you just do all the things and go, I'm done. And then
it's usually what's going to happen.
So it's like, what is their future going to look like to make $5.99 from, the people? So, I don't know. We will see how it works out for us. Bold move.
It is. There's already too many goddamn subscriptions.
Too many. And that's not one that I'm going to be keeping. Joe mentioned the Call of Duty. This, had the closed beta this weekend.
Yeah, open beta now, so we'll play that at some point just to see. But I saw. Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, And they added a playlist with drastically reduced skill consideration. So a lot of people have been complaining about skill-based matchmaking. The sweaty people want to be sweaty against non-sweaties. And the sweaty people don't want to get
makes
sweaty
them
with
feel
non-sweaties.
good.
That makes them feel good.
Yeah. And so that's what this is kind of about. It's like if you want to play against people who are brand new, you can see them, they're always staring out at the sky, they can't figure out the controller, and they're doing like weird thing. And then you can do your thing where the whole place is looped up and you are ADSing with a sniper rifle while jumping and sliding, and it's garbage movement system. It's like, hey, you can do that against a kid who doesn't know how to play now. So some people are happy there. A lot of people are unhappy, though, with the massive amount of cheating that was already available in the beta. There's always going to be cheating in these games. The cheaters are always at least one step, if not like 10 steps ahead of the anti-cheats. Now, Call of Duty claims that the cheaters get banned in 30 minutes, but based on the clips I'm seeing, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's taking a lot longer than that.
I just can't believe in the fucking beta people is always cheating, but that's just the
test
state
it out.
of Call of Duty. I'm fucking tired of Call of Duty. It's ridiculous. I mean, over the weekend I was playing ABI, Arena Breakout Infinite, with Zero and Rain and Toj. It was it's no cheaters there, just having fun, free to play, fucking more intense. I don't know, and then had a few community members go into the channel. Oh yeah, downloaded or pre-ordered the beta, played it for 15 minutes, decided nope, not. And I got a refund on the pre-order.
I was like, we'll see.
And then combine that with, I saw a picture, here's why I pre-ordered Battlefield 6. Being shot through walls with the thermal sniper rifle in the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta. Joey put this picture over here.
How hot is your body that they can see your heat through walls?
I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah, you're taking care of cheaters, but there's in-game mechanics where you're
so
literally shooting through walls.
Sweating.
You're enabling cheaters as actual players.
And they're talking about upgraded kill streaks, which, it's always real fun. You're playing in a tiny map, and then there's, a mobile fortress with like 40 guns just raining down fights. Like, what about this is fun for absolutely anybody? That one guy sniping people through walls.
You want to get 10 kills in a row? I could barely get that the entire day.
Yeah. Well, you got to use the cheater gun and then learn to snipe, Joe.
See, at least
my aim assist got discontinued.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Yeah, Kmart. The Kmart aim assist went out of business. Yeah.
At least in ABI, maybe Joe can catch somebody unaware, and when you die in like a few bullets,
he's just saving up. You just once they release a gun that costs $40 million, then Joe's gonna be set because he just hoards all of the money. He never spends.
a dime on the money.
Yeah, he's picking up like rocks and like.
And selling them.
And then when we die, he's like, I couldn't
do anything about it.
Couldn't help you about it because I have been carrying too much loot.
It's true.
Well, we also got a report this week that kind of brings some light to the next story that we talked about. There's a report that says that Black Ops 6 on Game Pass cost Microsoft $300 million in lost sales.
Oh my God, I saw that.
So Game Pass.
I thought that maybe that might have meant. Now, this is before you factor in the increased subscriptions to Game Pass, or is that math already done and this is the actual loss net or at the end, you know what I mean, where they've already factored that in. They say, yeah, we got subscribers, but we lost retail sales, and the overall is not a positive, the overall is a negative. And I think that is what it is. The overall impact is a negative $300 million. And this kind of, this is a shock because come to find out, all these increased prices from Xbox was due to motherfucking Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So my fucking price going up to $30 a month, canceling the Game Pass, was because of the Call of Duty acquisition and putting that shit on there, which we thought was like, Jesus Christ, is this going to work? I mean, this is the greatest deal in gaming. Turns out it's now the worst deal in gaming because they fucking pushed it too goddamn far. How about this? How about you pull Call of Duty out, sell it separately, and don't put it on the day one Game Pass, and then go back to the old price of the Game Pass. Agreed? Agreed. Do it.
I think they just want you to.
I don't want fucking Call of Duty. I don't need to buy Call of Duty. Well, for the show, I need to buy. The show can make an expense. and
For the
then
review,
buy
and then
Call of
we will
Duty.
just
But if
play
it was just me
Warzone.
personally, buying Call of Duty after Call of Duty after Call of Duty, no.
Yeah, so they said they would have needed 1.25 million new subscribers, and to keep it the entire year to make that, or 15 million players subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate for 1 month to make it up, and they just didn't get that.
They didn't
and
get it.
so that is one of it. They haven't said that this is the reason, but like, look, if you are looking at your sheets and go, hey man, we made $300 million less than we normally do. Also, we gave you 67 billion fucking dollars for this franchise, because that's what Microsoft paid for
forgot
Activision
yeah.
Blizzard. That's a lot of
that's a
fucking
lot of
money.
money.
And so
That's more money than the Saudi leveraged buyout of EA. And Jared
so they
Kushner.
paid a ton of money for this, and so they, no one wakes up, especially Microsoft, and wants to make less money, and so that's one of the reasons. And so that's the bonehead move of the week is Microsoft has increased the price of Xbox Game Pass by 50%. Now, the reason that they said that they're going to do that is to offer more flexibility, choice, and value to all players. Joe, do you feel that things are more flexible, you've got more choice, and you more value
No.
since the increase?
Fuck no.
No? But
No.
that's what they said.
Fuck off.
I canceled mine.
Just look at my angry rant, which was demonetized immediately
New
by
record!
YouTube. We made a new record. The fucks per minute limit was exceeded.
By a lot.
I tried to appeal it, immediately shut down. I was like, Alex, what's going on here? And Alex,
125 F words.
okay, got the count for us.
7.65 F words per minute.
All right then.
Yeah.
So that is not allowed on YouTube. You cannot say the F word too many times on YouTube. And for my angry rant, it sucks that I can't do things the way I used to do on YouTube. Angry rants are about just
Times
my
changing,
flow
man.
of thoughts. And sometimes I use a ton of profanity. Sometimes I use a moderate amount of profanity. There's never a no profanity, but YouTube wants me to nest. But I'm like, no. So throw in an advertisement for our Patreon, supporting us on Patreon. Support us in any way you can so that you can form the
Subscribe
backbone.
to the channel at the very least.
So
on
that
YouTube.
we can rely on that stuff when our channel gets demonetized. Big videos like that would have gone to paying living wages.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but it was just, that's how I was feeling. You woke up, you recorded the video, you get a flow of thoughts, and it's just greed after price increase after price increase after previous layoffs, after previously telling people, Sarah Bond out here telling people, oh, it's profitable. We had $5 billion in revenue. You have to pay attention to the revenue part. $5 billion in revenue, but it's profitable. That's a straight, clearly. So that was a lie. You know what I mean? So that was a fucking lie. Or it was profitable, but not profitable enough. So now you're gonna double the prices and for more than that in some regions.
Yeah, and so it's going up. It's $20 from Ultimate. It's going up to $30, and all of the other ones are going up. Now, what they said is what they said about increasing the value. They said that they've expanded their offerings. Fortnite Crew, which is valued at $12 a month. Ubisoft Classics, valued at $8 a month.
Oh, fuck
added
off.
to its library. The cloud streaming service, and 75 day one releases a year, including Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Charlie, look, we're giving you $20 a month in free services with the Fortnite Crew and the
I don't
Ubisoft
want that.
Plus. Nobody wanted that shit.
Yeah. It was a really good deal before with all of these day one things, but now that they've increased it by 51%, now it's at the point where people are less interested in having it, or they will turn it off for a little while and then turn it back on and doing all those other things, which I imagine will go away. They probably won't allow people to suspend it, or there will be some sort of differences. And so many people were upset about it, they canceled their Xbox Game Pass subscription, and they crashed the website to cancel.
Good. Send
Yeah.
them a message, even though it's falling upon deaf ears.
Yeah, and
God darn it, man. As Microsoft does this, I saw a story about the former FTC chair says, I told you so. The Activision Blizzard buyout was going to harm both gamers and developers. When you're right, you're right.
mm-hmm.
Yep, former Federal Trade Commission Chair Lena Khan went on X and said, yep, This is kind of what I was warning about, and I guess he was right. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision has been followed by significant price hikes and layoffs, harming both gamers and developers, as we've seen across multiple sectors. Increasing market consolidation and increasing prices go hand in hand.
Yep.
As dominant firms become, let's see. Microsoft told the court Game Pass prices will not. Oh, so Microsoft told the court.
Yeah.
They told the court in March 2023 Game Pass prices will not increase as a result of the Microsoft Activision merger.
But they didn't, Joe. They
The
increased as a
merger-
result of they giving you more for your money. And so
They
want-
lied!
Yes.
That's a lie!
Well,
They just they delayed a little bit. Oh, it's because this other thing. But it was because you were hurting them previously.
yeah, I mean, they're using language in, exactly the way that they knew they had to. It's like, no, Joe, we are not increasing the prices because of the merger. We're increasing the prices because we're giving Ubisoft Plus stuff
It's a deal for
No.
you.
and Fortnite stuff.
No.
A great deal.
That's what they said.
As dominant firms become too big to care, they
Yes.
can make things worse for their customers without having to worry about the consequences from the FTC, any of the courts, or anything like that. And, well, guess what? You're going to have to face the consequences from gamers. Cancel the fucking Game Pass. Fucking Xbox is dead to me.
Yeah, consumers are not toothless. If they're putting out garbage Call of Duties, and sometimes they've been putting out kind of garbagey Call of Duties, people just won't play them. Like this new one, I don't know how this new one's going to go because it doesn't look good. People playing the beta and not liking it. If they get absolutely thrashed by Battlefield 6, they may have to reevaluate all this stuff. So you can't, it's not like now that the merger has gone through, we as gamers have no recourse. It's like, just don't buy it. Or when you're playing Warzone, if you're a kind of person that was buying skins, don't buy them anymore. And it's like you hit them in the wallet, and then they will start
It
changing
just sucks.
things.
I wish I knew all this stuff. I wish I was a little more, intelligent and had experience in this because I'd have been railing it. There's nothing we could have done.
No.
Right? It's the courts that were like, hey, we don't want this merger to go through. We're concerned that Microsoft is going to consolidate corporate power and do this and that. And they were right. But I didn't know at the time how right they were, and now we have all of this fallout from it. The deal was closed October 2023, even though the FTC's legal action was still pending. But, of course, when you're talking about that much money, you're not stopping it. The people in power that has the money. But then after a few months after that deal was signed, Microsoft laid off 1,900 workers.
The judge's son worked at Microsoft.
And canceled the studio's long-awaited survival game. Then in September 2024, another 650 people were laid off. And then that was followed by the layoff of 9,000 more employees across Microsoft and other divisions in July 2025. All that while the company said the gaming's business has never looked stronger, boss Phil Spencer said.
Well, if you cut all the people who worked on Redfall, your company looks strong.
Never looked stronger. Yeah, but it's a joke. That's a joke, my friend.
You made what? Nah, get the fuck out of here. Addition by subtraction.
Yeah, well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, they put out a bunch of PR things, and I keep reading what they say. I don't believe. There's some people that are like, you read the thing, so you believe it. It's like, no. When I say they're trying to reinforce its offerings by adding more value to these plans, I know they're full of shit because they've been full of shit this entire time. We'll have to see. The amount of cancellations is something that they're not ignoring. If people continue to cancel because people are getting, even after you cancel, they're like, hey, your price plan's going up. As people see those emails, people are gonna either downgrade their service or cancel it outright.
Yeah.
And hitting them in the wallet is the only way to make these people pay attention. So, yeah, not great news this week because Game Pass was something that, we all
loved it
because it was a good deal for gamers, and we were getting games day one, and now at this price,
you could only squeeze the bar soap too much.
Yeah.
And I canceled mine.
Yeah, you cancel, and then we're gonna have to play some. The next time we want to stream,
It'll still be cheaper.
Yeah.
Because I had the other.
The 30. Yeah.
Now it's $30.
Now the $30 one.
Month. Yeah.
I'll give you some corporate ball licking and some perspective from the other side of the aisle.
don't want
James
ball.
C says, except you can't block a merger just. This was way back when they were trying to block a merger. Well, actually, this was 2 days ago, reflecting on them trying to block the merger. Except you can't block a merger just because someone's going to charge consumers more for bundling in newly acquired products. The FTC and Con had a horrible case, and even legal experts on the left acknowledged as much and started to call the drawn-out process a waste of taxpayer money. Yeah, a minuscule amount of taxpayer money compared to how much fucking money is exchanging hands and doing all this. And plus, something has to be done about consolidation of power from all the corporations and the monopolies and them wildly. So at least something was being done, even if you're right, which let me just grant you all that. Something had to have been done to be like, all right, tell us, in this merger, is it going to result in layoffs? Is it going to result in massively increased prices? Is it going to result in monopolization? Oh, no.
I mean,
And then what happened?
Well, they'll deny it straight up. They'll just be like, no, that's not why we laid people off. I mean, that's what they do.
So just defend this process. But like I said, the best thing that you can do afterwards is cancel Game Pass. Make them hear your opinions with your wallet.
Yeah.
And then, but it just sucks because people's jobs are at stake. So more people are going to lose their jobs because these idiots are doing things that only serve short-term games in the corporations, and then they don't realize it can kind of blow up in the face. We're almost trying to save you from yourself from fucking it up.
Well,
trying to do
Activision was
something.
on that path anyway. I mean, we're going to do Call of Duty every single year, and then they said, no, maybe we're not going to do it. And we're like, hey, that's a good decision. Spend a little time cooking these things. They're like, no, wait a minute. We like money. We're going to churn one out and fuck over every one of our subdivisions possible. Yeah. I don't know. This isn't good. I don't think it would have been good. On Bobby Kotick running it was maybe just as bad.
Oh, right. Yeah. They got rid of Kodak. I wonder how Kodak would have run these things. That's wild to think about. What would have Kodak have done? Yeah, well, maybe some old things need to die before new things can grow from them, maybe. I don't know.
I'm fine with Halo disappearing and some new smaller company coming up and making...
I don't want it to completely disappear, but yeah.
I will never lose that love that I had for playing with my buddies back then, but if Bungie and the Halo, those companies that used to be awesome just fucking suck, find new... the best games of this year came from tiny indie companies. Let's support the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Fuck Activision. Fuck Blizzard. Fuck Microsoft. Let's buy... Sven was right last year when probably because of some of the big game delays, but it's like a tiny little French team probably made Game of the Year. So it's like, let's support them. Let's give them money.
Yeah.
Cancel Game Pass.
Yeah.
Buy.
This is so overall it's backfiring quite a bit, and I'm wondering how Xbox is going to all hands on deck and manage this crisis and how they're going to come out of it on the other side.
Because they're going to see subscriptions drop.
But are they okay with that? Because
that was my point that I made in the angry review is they want subscriptions to drop, Joe. It was an unsustainable model at this point, and they want to get people off that. They want to return to retail. They want to return, and they're just going to increase their microtransactions like a motherfucker. That's how they're going to make their money again. Instead of this new model that they were experimenting with, where it's like, let's get everybody on this service, and it'll somehow pay for itself. It'll also pay for the retail, but then it'll also pay for game development for the games that are going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to get a certain amount of people on there, and I guess they just are not getting a certain amount of people on there. And then by increasing prices, they're certainly not going to increase the amount of people on there. To me, that is a waving of the white flag and reducing the number of people on there. And they're like, yeah, all right.
I think that
we give.
They had bean counters look at it and say, hey, look, we increase it by $10, we're going to lose X amount of people, but it's fine because $10 times the people that aren't going to leave is going to be bigger and we'll have a PR hit. I mean, I don't for 1 second think that these people are dumb.
Probably more like they need $5, but then that extra $5 of profit.
Yeah.
That's why they do that.
Yeah, and so like they They knew exactly what they're doing, and they're just going to ride this out, and then they will, say, "Oh, Ubisoft Plus shit is on here," and I didn't even know Fortnite crew stuff was.
None of that. Those gamer. I don't think. That's a niche of a niche of a niche of a niche of people that play day one fucking Xbox games and also grind in Fortnite so much every day that you would need Fortnite crew, which is something that's only for like those hardcore Fortnite players that are playing constantly.
Well, people just forget
and
to cancel
then play the
subscriptions.
Ubisoft back library and the Xbox back library.
Once they got you, they got you. Like once you sign up for subscriptions, that's why they're so successful. So no one cancels their subscriptions. And so it's like they just need to get you to sign up one time, and you're going to ignore the email that, hey, your prices went up. I mean, we talked about AOL closing down. There was people that had AOL for years. It's like, I didn't know I was still paying for that because they don't check their statements. I don't know. At the very least, pause your stuff until these games come out.
Yeah.
I say fucking cancel it. Just cancel it. And the only time you should be having something that's $30, that's too much. Maybe when one of these things comes out that's a huge game on the day one thing, instead of spending the $80 that it costs for, I don't know, Fable, whatever they're going to fucking charge for Fable when it comes out, you turn it on for a month and just spend $30. Like we used to do with Ubisoft. Just turn that shit on, turn it right back off. It sucks. You won't own the game.
But did you really want to own Fable?
Yeah, exactly. But if it's a good game, then just buy the game so you can own it.
Go to
Instead of
GameStop.
spending
Get those cards.
$360. Get the $20 cards from GameStop while supplies last,
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're replacing those. They're like, we still
Gotta
have.
be.
We got
Gotta
you,
be.
fam. GameStop is saying our prices
said
haven't
that?
raised.
GameStop.
It's
There's
because
a
nobody
name I
was
haven't
buying
heard in a
those
while.
plastic cards in the fucking back. To be fair, I think the fucking POS. And it's truly
Piece of
called the
shit.
POS. It used to work at GameStop. Would assign the fucking code and activate it at the current time that you buy it. So I don't know what is going on there, and they haven't offered any explanation. So
GameStop is on fire. I don't know if you've been to one.
don't
but
trust
I've
them.
not.
I think it's awesome.
I
that-
got your back.
There's one by my
Fam.
HEB. I was like, how are you still here?
It's a
you
meme
doing?
stock, and they're still trying to punish those people that were trying to short the stock. And I'm all for those people. Let's fuck over those capital companies. GameStop's a shitty fucking company, and it does, and like I do not know how it's open because they sell garbage. Like, you want a $40 Pokemon T-shirt?
Yeah,
that
T-shirts,
that is
like
like
statues,
poorly
random
printed. It's
shit
like,
now.
no, I don't. Do you have games? Like, no, we don't do that anymore. I get a half-eaten bag of Skittles, or Pokemon cards. I don't know. All right. Anything else about Microsoft Game Pass?
No, fuck them.
All right.
Mad at them.
Well, check out Surfshark. Get more for your money with a VPN. We mentioned, like, in the thing, if you're in the UK and you didn't know, YouTube has a bunch of free movies.
Yeah.
You don't get access to them if you're in the UK, but you can switch it over to the US and you get access to them. If you're in the US, you can open up all of your Netflix libraries because we don't have very many movies on our Netflix libraries. You go to a different country, you got different stuff. So VPN's important.
Click the links down below, and thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for part 2 of the news. More news stories coming your way. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.